This is a true story from World War II. After Pearl Harbor, one of America's most important aircraft plants sat in Burbank, California, exposed from the sky. Lockheed had taken over the airfield in 1940, and wartime production turned the area into a strategic industrial target. Colonel John F. Ohmer had already argued that key facilities could be hidden with camouflage. After December 7, 1941, the Army gave him a job that sounded impossible: make Lockheed disappear. Not move it, not shut it down, hide it in plain sight. The fear was simple. If enemy pilots or reconnaissance aircraft could identify the plant from above, they could target the machines and workers keeping American aircraft production alive. So Ohmer and a camouflage engineering battalion came to Burbank. They did not work alone. The deception pulled in artists, painters, and set designers from nearby movie studios, including Disney, Paramount, and 20th Century Fox. It was industrial defense built with stagecraft. First came barricades, nets, and canvas. Then came chicken wire stretched over roofs, parking lots, and open industrial space. From the ground, it looked strange. From the air, it had to look ordinary. The teams painted roads where no roads existed. They painted fields over pavement. They built lightweight false houses and bungalow shapes above a working aircraft plant. Fake trees were made from wire and feathers, then painted green and brown so they would read as growth from high altitude. Laundry lines, props, and tiny neighborhood details helped sell the illusion. Employees even played a part during breaks, moving through the false suburb above the real factory below. Underneath, Lockheed workers kept building. The factory did not become quiet. It became two places at once. Above, a peaceful California neighborhood. Below, rivets, engines, tools, aircraft frames, and wartime pressure. The camouflage created real problems too. Workers needed ventilation, walkways, and practical routes under the canopy. And the illusion shed evidence of itself. People remembered pulling feathers from hair, tools, and airplanes while production continued. That detail is absurd, but the reason was deadly serious. From thousands of feet up, the plant could blend into the surrounding city. The goal was not magic. The goal was to make a bomber plant harder to recognize, harder to aim at, and harder to separate from ordinary streets and homes. No honest version of this story should say the fake town single-handedly prevented an attack. That is not the point. The point is that the home front fought with more than steel. It fought with labor, risk, logistics, design, and illusion. The fake streets eventually came down. By the end of the war, the airport and plant were visible again. But for part of World War II, a real factory worked beneath a neighborhood that only existed from the sky. So remember when this happened. After Pearl Harbor, during the wartime production years of the early 1940s. Remember why it mattered. Critical aircraft production kept moving while camouflage reduced the visibility of a strategic plant. And remember who was responsible: Colonel John F. Ohmer, the camouflage engineers, the studio artists and set designers, and the Lockheed workers who kept building aircraft under a fake California town. The city above was not real. The work underneath was.